I am feeling the call to Uplevel, and oh my gosh, I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I'm moving through as I'm feeling this call to Uplevel. It started during the Lionsgate portal. I was really feeling called into the depths of my own self. I was feeling confronted by all of my own fears and places in my life where I felt untethered, if you will. I was feeling this sense of what is real? Who am I? Really going there with the deep inner questions and allowing myself to feel unsure, allowing myself to really dive into that darkness, that unknown space within me, and just sitting in it. And it wasn't comfortable. I came on here and shared a little bit about how a lot was coming up around this tendency for me to try to be perfect. And it's not even knowingly or consciously that I'm setting out to be perfect all the time, but it's this ingrained subconscious programming that has been living within me, making me believe that it's unsafe to be anything less than perfect. And so I really went there and I acknowledged it and I said to myself, wow, I see you. I see that you're really afraid to be anything less than perfect. And I just let that be. And it actually brought some peace. It brought peace because I wasn't trying to fix that part of me. I wasn't trying to change that part of me. I was just witnessing and acknowledging and bringing awareness to that part of me. And from that place of awareness, I got still, I got quiet, I sat with myself, I cried with myself, and I was just in it. And a previous version of me had already decided to sign up for this mastermind 4-day course. So coming out of that place of stillness and being and really going there into the darkness, I was entering community, which was kind of cool. And this was a community of like-hearted and like-minded women who also crave more out of life. And it was led by a really beautiful soul that is already doing the darn thing. And what I mean is she's already living in alignment with her soul's call. She is doing the inner work, she's showing up fully, and she's magnetic because of it. I was magnetized to her because of her truth, because of her authenticity, and because of how fully she is standing in her power, in her worthiness, and in her totality. So being in that space with her and the other women, I started to see those aspects of myself reflected back to me. And I started to get more of a bird's eye view of my life and where I'm at right now, what I'm moving through, and how it's all part of the bigger plan. It's all part of this orchestration that was done by my higher self, my soul, to help me move forward and expand into greater levels of reality. In those 4 days, I started gaining more clarity on where it is in my life that I feel stuck on repeat mode, and I'm just done with it. I'm done with reliving the same old cycles. It's like when you play Super Mario Bros. If you've ever, when you were a kid, played that video game and you beat World 1. You conquer all the aspects of World 1 and now you have permission to move on to World 2. So of course you don't want to play World 1 over again. That's boring. You've been there and done that. But sometimes in life we keep playing the same old world, the same old reality over and over again because we're used to it, because we know how to do it, even if it's getting boring or uncomfortable or just feeling lackluster. We've been there, we've done that, we know how to do it. And so I was feeling this awareness that I'm done with this current level of my reality. I'm done living at this same baseline. I'm ready to expand. I'm ready to jump and up level myself to the reality that I know my higher self is calling me forward into, but it just feels scary and unknown because I've never been there before. I haven't quite embodied that next level yet, but now is the time. So I've really been tapping into that frequency that the version of me who is calling me forward already embodies and emanates. I'm tapping into what it feels like to claim more. I'm tapping into what it feels like to say enough is enough. I'm not going to keep repeating these same old patterns, living out this same old reality when I know deep inside that my heart is calling me forward into something so much greater. And with that has come really incredible clarity and moments where I just know that I know that I know that it is my heart and my soul that is guiding me forward, and that I can do this, that I am doing this, that it's already in motion, and I am up leveling. And there comes these deep, dark moments where it almost feels like I'm spiraling, but I choose to hold myself through it. And I allow myself to feel the opposition, to feel what is in opposition to this up leveling, to this change. And that is the part of me that feels really scared, the part of me that has been conditioned to believe that there's nothing better, the part of me that is still holding old wounds, old triggers, lineage information that came down and was passed down to me from people in my lineage far before, where more was not possible, or where they were kept from embodying and enjoying more. And really, that's part of the gift and part of the process, that I get to clear these things, that I get to alchemize these old blocks and restrictions for the generations before and after me. So I want you to know that if you've been choosing transformation, but you feel like you're going forwards and backwards, you might be making progress, but then losing some at the same time, that's not truly the case. It's just part of the process. We have to, almost like a squid, my mom gave me this analogy and I love it. A squid expands out into expansion when it's like floating, and then it clenches in and contracts, but that contraction, when it pulls everything in, is actually propelling it forward. So even the contractions, even the moments where it feels like you're going backwards, it's part of the process of propelling you forwards into what is yet to come. You've got this, we've got this, we're all in this together, and I hope that this message assists you in stepping even more confidently into your transformation.